Have a mobile-friendly interface. Mobile friendliness is not just aesthetic, it means your interface should be finger-friendly. Get to the point. No jargon. If your homepage is full of jargon that only mystifies your audience about what you do, then you need a drastic rethink. Fix broken links and pages. This looks unprofessional and it hurts your SEO. Link internally. Linking to pages within your site helps Google to index, and it also keeps people reading your stuff longer. This sends very strong metrics. Link out. Linking out to other relevant sites is a great way to provide more value to your readers and to create an association with high-quality content. Use strong imagery. Strong images can make a big impact on a visitor's first impression. It's very much worth spending a little money to access high-quality stock images, as it will make your posts far more emotionally resonant while also looking much more professional. 3 platforms for getting traffic from paid ads. Want more traffic visiting your page yesterday? The fastest way to gain traffic for a brand is to advertise. This way, you can create links directly to your pages that will be seen by a large number of people. There's no waiting around while your page climbs the ranks of Google. There's no laborious process of building a massive social media audience. It's just a direct route to the top and the immediate exposure that brings. But the question then is, where is the best place to advertise? And how do you choose the best platform for your brand? What are the pros and cons of each? In this presentation, we'll demystify the process of getting paid traffic. Google Ads. Google Ads are the first platform that springs to mind for many people when it comes to paid ads. In fact, Google advertising and PPC are almost synonymous for many people. Google Ads are ads that appear on Google search results. The full name is Google AdWorks, and technically, you're paying to appear on SERPs, search engine results pages. These are the pages that are generated by specific searches. So in practice, you are paying to have your ad appear when someone searches for a given phrase or word. Google Ads will then appear above the organic results for visitors to click. If you have been spending a lot of time on search engine optimization, trying to get your website to rank at the top of Google for certain terms, then Google Ads offers you a way to bypass that process and get right to the top. This has many huge benefits. For instance, it will allow you to consider the user intent. That means you're not only thinking about what the person is looking for, but why they are looking for it. Certain keywords are more likely to be used when someone is shopping, for example, while others might indicate that they just want something to read. Finally, Google Ads have the benefit of letting you test certain keywords before spending a lot of time doing painstaking SEO. Facebook ads. Like Google Ads, Facebook ads are a form of PPC advertising. This stands for pay-per-click, and it means that you only pay when someone actually clicks on your ad. This is great news for small businesses and those starting out, because it means that you won't actually pay anything if your ad is completely unsuccessful. The other advantage of Facebook ads specifically is that they allow you to very carefully target specific people based on the information they share on the social network. Ads appear on the home feed, and you can ensure they show based on a person's age, sex, location, interests, social network, and even their income. YouTube ads. Finally, YouTube ads are a very underutilized form of advertising for businesses. These ads display on top of YouTube videos or play as videos themselves before videos play, a kind of evolution from television ads. YouTube ads cost based on the amount of views they get, but they have the distinct advantage of letting you convey far more information using a very rich media format. The result is that they can drive sales and cash in a way that other platforms simply cannot. 5 strategies for building a bigger email list. Your mailing list is one of the single most important tools in your arsenal that is probably also one of the most underutilized elements of your business. Many of us struggle to understand the relevance of mailing lists due to the simple text-based nature of emails. But if you listen to the biggest influencers and creators in any niche, they will tell you that email is fundamental to their success. The reason for this is simple. People only sign up to mailing lists if they are already highly engaged with your content. This is a direct line to the people who want to hear from you and who will buy from you. To reiterate, this is a direct line. That means you are not reliant on a third party like Google or Facebook to connect you with your audience. That means you can reach them anytime, anywhere, and it means that you can't have your account deleted overnight and almost instantly lose all of the hard work you've put in. So mailing lists are important. How do we grow them? We're about to find out. Build an engaging brand. Incentives, forms with red submit buttons, and all those other tricks are going to work to some extent. But none of it is worth a dime if you don't offer a unique and engaging form of content that people can really connect to. This is absolutely essential. If your content doesn't stand out to your audience, then you won't give them a reason to want to follow you. Think of your website or your blog as a movement and make sure it's something that people just can't get enough of. Ask for shares. People often forget that you can share an email just like you can share a blog post or Facebook page. It's called forwarding. So ask your audience to forward your content, and you can gain some more growth that way. Deliver value. Again, many people don't recognize the inherent value in email, which leads them to produce relatively bland and empty campaigns. Instead, make sure that each one of your emails offers something worthwhile to your audience. That means a tip, something entertaining, news, or discounts. Give away a post incentive. Many bloggers use incentives to gain subscribers. There are free gifts that people get in exchange for their mailing list. While this can be a successful strategy, you mustn't forget the loyal fans who are already subscribed. In other words, giving away a free gift to your current subscribers is a brilliant way to re-engage them with your content. Offer a service or tool on your site. Finally, consider offering a tool or service on your site. That might be a calorie calculator, a fun questionnaire, or a meme generator. Whatever the case, people are used to handing over their details in order to access these kinds of features. And so this is an excellent way to obtain contact details. Just remember to be explicit about how you intend to use their email. 5 tips for using Instagram hashtags for more exposure. Ever wondered why your Instagram isn't growing the way you think it should? Ever felt like other accounts are having more success than you? There are lots of factors that influence the growth of Instagram accounts, but one of the use of hashtags. Hashtags are what allow people to find pictures in the search, and they're a way to get into the feeds of people who aren't following you, seeing as you can follow a topic this way. If nobody knows who you are, the quality of your photos and the smart use of hashtags are all you have to reach a wider audience. Listen up then, and we'll discuss how you can smartly use hashtags for big success on Instagram. Get a range. Hashtags are rated in terms of their popularity and use. When you start typing a term into Instagram to use as a hashtag, you'll get a little preview that shows you how many times that hashtag has been used. Obviously, the more popular the hashtag, the greater the potential audience. However, this also means that you'll be going up against a lot more competition. What's the sweet spot? Some advice recommends calculating this based on your number of followers, but better advice is just to cover a broad spectrum. So you may have some broad and popular tags with 15 million posts, but also some much smaller ones with 1,000 or 10,000 posts. Consider using branded hashtags. Branded hashtags are hashtags of your company or product name. This can be a great way to help people find you that already know what you do, and to tie your different posts together in one place. Use them all. You can place 30 tags on your images, which means 30 opportunities to get discovered. Why would you post any less? As one influencer put it, if you have 30 free opportunities to play the lottery, don't just play once. You do not get penalized for using lots of hashtags, so go for broke. Know the community. One of the most important tips for success is to have a genuine love and knowledge of the industry, community that you're posting in. If you're in this business just because you saw an opportunity to make money, then you will lack the insider knowledge that can lead to big success. Hashtags are just one way this comes out in the wash. No matter what industry or topic you're posting in, there will be phrases and terms that are widely used in the community. For example, the new movement culture often uses the phrase "just move" that was coined by guru Ido Portal. This therefore works as an ideal tag that is followed by a lot of people. Don't know what I'm talking about? Then chances are you won't have the inside scoop that can help you reach your target audience. Borrow ideas. Still stuck? The final tip I'll leave you with then is to try looking at successful accounts that you would like to emulate. This is a free way to get hashtag ideas that you know have potential to be highly successful. 7 types of content you can create for more traffic. If you want traffic for your website, then you need to offer those visitors something in return. Website traffic does not arrive by accident or out of sheer goodwill. Rather, it will be brought to your brand because you have something to offer. And more often than not, that something to offer is content. Content can serve as a vehicle for information, entertainment, or news. Either way, this is a free way to offer something worthwhile to your visitors that will keep them coming back. But content takes many forms. In this presentation, we'll take a look at what those are and how to do them right. Blog posts. Blog posts are the format that most of us associate primarily with the word content. A blog post is typically a short article that provides some kind of information or entertainment for readers. The key to getting this right is to focus on the value you're offering and to minimize the investment that the visitor needs to put in order to gain that value. For example, if you're offering information, then a great article will be one that gets to the point quickly and that is dense with that information. Moreover, it should offer something that is genuinely new and useful, not something that can be found easily anywhere else online. Podcasts. Podcasts are an audio format that provide a convenient way for listeners to engage with your content. Moreover, they can be relatively simple to produce and provide you with access to a large audience via a pre-established distribution platform. Why not simply read out some of your most successful blog posts? Video. Video content has huge potential owing to the sheer amount of information and emotion that can be conveyed in even a short clip. Videos are inherently engaging and let you put across personality and style. They work very well on Instagram and on YouTube. Instagram images. Instagram is also a great place to share images, which can be extremely quick to create. The most successful Instagram posts will be eye-catching and unique, and will be accompanied by useful text and smart hashtags. Ebooks. Ebooks have a lot of uses for content creators. You can use these as incentives to encourage people onto your mailing list, for instance. You can sell them for profit, or you can just engage in a more deep dive manner with your audience. Slides. Slides can be a surprisingly effective way to communicate a lot of information in a simple to follow fashion. Infographics. Infographics convey information in a visual manner. They work very well both for quickly displaying stats, figures, and facts, and also for gaining links from other creators wanting to share your work. Worksheets. A worksheet is a lesser utilized form of content that can provide real value to the user by teaching them in an active manner. They're great link bait too. Checklists. Finally, a checklist can serve as another utility in content form. This has potential to be used on a regular basis too, as users return to your site to refer back to the checklist each time they need it. Think outside the box and recognize that content comes in many forms. 7 ways to generate more traffic today. For the sake of argument, let's say that you have a free day to work on your business today. In other words, you have no other pressing tasks, and so the most appropriate use of your time is to find ways to grow and accelerate your exposure. Increasing traffic is one of the best ways you can use that time, as it will drastically multiply the amount of leads, customers, and profits that your business model generates over the long term. But what are the best actions you can take today that will help you to generate that traffic? In this presentation, we'll look at 7 invaluable steps that will boost your growth. Create a buyer persona. One of the most important things for growing traffic is to have a strong brand and message. In fact, a lot of content creators drastically underestimate just how important this is. To that end, you should consider creating a buyer persona to identify who it is that reads your site and buys your products, and what they are looking for that you can deliver. Interlink your efforts. If you have a big Instagram account and you aren't using it to repeatedly push your website, then you are drastically wasting that potential. The same goes for any other platform you're on. Gain traction on one site, and then use this to promote yourself on the others. Increase page speed. This is a crucial factor that Google uses to determine how much traffic to send to your page. It also has a very big impact on the amount of time your audience will spend on said page. There are plenty of things you can do to increase page speed, so get on it. Write some guest posts. Guest posts are still an extremely valid way to get traffic to your website. These work in the short term as you gain direct clicks from the content you put out, but also in the long term, as the high-quality link provides you with more authority in Google's eyes. Share your older posts. A lot of sites with social media pages will leave them almost completely empty for days on end between uploading new content. This is a big waste of their resources, and it's missing out on a lot of potential. Instead, then, you should go back to your older posts and then share those on social media. This can bring in new traffic just as well as sharing a new post there can do. Build an app. Thanks to countless app building tools, creating a mobile app is something you can do in no time at all. It's also a way that you can gain more exposure and more traffic. Write a killer post. While all these strategies are highly effective, don't forget the bread and butter of promoting a site or blog, creating great content. The key to success here is to find a new angle, offer something no one has seen or read before, and give it a killer title. Share it, and then watch the word spread. 10 website tweaks you should make if you want more traffic. If you want to bring more traffic to your website, then you need to think about the way you're handling traffic that is already there. This might seem counterintuitive, but it makes perfect sense when you think about it. Not only does this approach mean that the traffic you bring in will be more likely to want to come back, but it also means that Google will promote your site more to other visitors. That means you need to think about the design of your website. In this presentation, we're going to look at 10 tweaks you can make that will bring you more traffic over time. Compress large images. Large images can be a great addition to your website, but if they're causing it to load slowly, then you need to have a rethink. This can hurt your page load times badly, which will not only turn away visitors, but also anger Google. Have a strong brand and great logo. Branding is everything when it comes to online success. If you don't believe me, think of all the sites that you visit on a regular basis and how they handle their branding. A great logo will encourage people to look for your content again. A strong brand shows Google you're serious about your business and not just a spam artist. Have a mobile-friendly interface. Mobile friendliness is not just aesthetic, it means your interface should be finger-friendly. Get to the point. No jargon. If your homepage is full of jargon that only mystifies your audience about what you do, then you need a drastic rethink. Fix broken links and pages. This looks unprofessional and it hurts your SEO. Link internally. Linking to pages within your site helps Google to index, and it also keeps people reading your stuff longer. This sends very strong metrics. Link out. Linking out to other relevant sites is a great way to provide more value to your readers and to create an association with high-quality content. Use strong imagery. Strong images can make a big impact on a visitor's first impression. It's very much worth spending a little money to access high-quality stock images, as it will make your posts far more emotionally resonant while also looking much more professional. Add social sharing buttons. Social sharing buttons provide a way for your visitors to share content they enjoy with their social network, even if they didn't stumble on it through your Facebook page or Twitter account. While you're at it, add links to all of your social media on your site. That way your site will boost your social media and vice versa. Try to get into the rich snippets. Use schema markups in order to help Google spiders identify what content on your pages is about. This will hopefully result in rich snippets. Listings in the URL that also include a picture and some description of what your page is offering.